y'all? Week 3 of the WPBL is wrapped up, and we have some risers, we have some fallers, and well, we got a lot of big stuff going on in the stat world. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Ghost Space Boo. My name is Ghost. Haven't done so yet? What are you waiting for? Hit that like button, subscribe button, and as well as bell notification, as we will be recapping every single WPBL week as we hit it in the books, and as well as doing game recaps. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Make sure you click that button. Week 3 is now in the books.
Hey, talked about her 3 home run day last time out. And did she do it again? It is gone!
Shot as well. That's deep out to center. It's going back to the wall. It is gone! Kelsie Whitemore, grand slam!
We got some risers, we have some foulers, and we have some new star power this week. Kelsie Whitemore, 3 home run game, a 2 home run game. She's ranking up on the home run leaderboards. Jamie McKay also blasted out a couple of her own. And Denae Benites, she still had to, show her star power as well.
Uh-oh. A tower. Uh-oh. Out to left center field and see you later. Denae.
And before we get into the stats of players, let's talk about where teams sit in the standings. San Francisco Firebells, they had a hot week 3. They were on fire offensively. Pitching looked wonderful as well. In fact, they were on a 4-game winning streak and currently in first place in the standings division, whatever you want to call it, with a 5-2 record. Los Angeles Queens, well, for week 1, week 2, they look like they were going to run away with things, and that is not looking like the scenario at this time. They do have a 4-3 record. They did capture a win, but did capture a loss over week 3. But again, they're sitting in second place with a 4-3 record. Boston Hunters coming into this week, they needed some wins. They got them. They did get a loss, but they got them. First off, they fired manager Keith Folk and replaced him with another former MLB star, Jamil Weeks. But Boston is sitting in third place with a 3-4 record. And then we boil down to the New York Heights. New York, they've showed some promise. But I also questioned in last week's video, if it wasn't for Denae Benites, where would New York be? And right now, it's kind of looking like, because of their wins, Denae Benites, her star power, has helped New York Heights propel for the wins. But currently, they only have a 2-5 record. So hopefully, week 4, offensively, pitching, starts waking up, and they can grab a couple of wins to get themselves rising here in the standings. Now that we're halfway through the season, yeah, it just seems like it just started yesterday. Technically, it kind of did a couple weeks back, but we are in a 6-week season. We only have 4 teams. So standings right now, I mean, on paper, it looks good, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean much. Why? Because all 4 teams, once the playoffs hit, will be inside the playoffs. So the matter will be what they do in the playoffs and whether if they advance or don't. And stats. Let's start talking about some of our there we got it. Our top performers through week 3. We're gonna pull up a graph here. You're gonna see it, and if you don't know about this website, I don't know where you'll be sleeping. All statistics you can find on the WPBL website. Sports Dolphin, you're gonna hear that name, and I'm gonna preach it a lot as well. Sports Dolphin came out with their own statistical website, and it produces a lot more in-depth stats for us stat geeks that love to take a dive in and see more as a whole when it comes to stats in general. Did that make any sense? But either way, we are going to put the link in the comment section below. Make sure you check it out. You can just find it underneath sportsdolphin.fun/WPBL. But again, we'll put that link there. So let's start talking about our top performers through week 3. Like last week, we're going to go starting with batting average and kind of work our way down. I like some of our top best players within at least the top 5 or 6. Denae Benites, she's still in the lead. She has a batting average of a .769, about 100 points lower than last week. but she's still knocking the ball all over the place. On-base percentage is a staggering .767, slugging 1.615, an OPS of a 2.382, and an OPS plus of a 406. Yeah, she has 7 home runs on the season. She added 5 more runs, RBIs I meant, over the week 3. She has now 20 on the season to go along with 8 stolen base. In 26 at-bats, she has 20 hits. Yeah, she only has 6 outs on the season. That's amazing. Censored myself there. Jamie McKay is one of the next hot hitters that we're just... I should be saying her name more, but I'm not. But don't sleep on this name. Jamie McKay. She may not have the 26 at-bats that Denae Benites has, but listen to this. She is batting .556, on-base percentage of a .636, slugging 1.333, OPS of a 1.9, an OPS plus of a 318. She does have 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, no stolen base, but in only 18 at-bats, she has produced this kind of offense. Give her 10 more at-bats, and we will be talking the numbers when it rolls around to home runs of Denae Benites, and as well as Kelsie Whitemore. No doubt about that one. Natsuki Yonatani. Working on the names. We're getting better, especially since from my first videos. But she's batting .481. On-base percentage of a .553, slugging at .630, OPS of a 1.163, and an OPS plus of a 151. She only has 4 RBIs, does have 11 runs, 13 hits, in 27 at-bats. So she has a lot of good contact. She may not drive the ball out of the park like some of these other top producers, but she's still getting the job done. And then at number 4, we got Kelsie Whitemore with a .478 batting average. She really brought things up this past week. On-base percentage of a .519, slugging at a 1.261, OPS of a 1.779, OPS plus about 150 points lower than Denae Benites, but she's sitting at a .276 with 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. She does have a stolen base and only 23 at-bats. And rounding up the top 5, well, we have Alexia Jorge batting .471. She's got an on-base percentage of a .550, slugging at .706, OPS of a 1.256, and an OPS plus of a 171. She does have a home run with 5 RBIs. She does have a couple of stolen base. She's doing quite well, and she rounds up our top 5. Some of our honorable mentions: Maggie Fox, Jill Labonte. Jill Labonte is also showing that star power this week, and as well as what she can do on the mound. And rolling in with the star pitching. Like the hidden, we're going to go over the top 5. And just like last week when we went over some of these stats, we're going to do with innings pitched. And we are starting out with Gigi Shioni. She does have an ERA of a 2.80, shining plus with that one. An ERA plus of a 2.03. Whip elevated, but most of the whips are elevated in this league currently. So 1.6, not too shabby with a 2-0 record. In 15 innings pitched, she has 5 strikeouts. Ayemini Soto. She's showing I can't freaking talk today. She has shown signs of her true dominance. But there's been a couple of performances where she has just been blown up. We know she's a star pitcher. Her ERA right now is a 5.38, ERA plus of a 106. Her whip starting to come down, does have a 1.92. She has a 1-1 record with 13 innings and has 10 Ks. Michelle Roach has 12.2 innings with a 3.32 ERA, an ERA plus of a 1.72, a whip not too shabby of a 1.66, and that's in 12 innings of work, and she has 4 Ks with a record of a 2-1. Raekyum Kim, she's got an ERA of a 5.5, an ERA plus of a 1.08, and a whip of a 1.5 with 10 innings pitched. She does have 8 strikeouts, and her record sits at an 0-0 as we speak. Kelsie Whitemore, well, she doesn't always just do it offensively. She does it on the mound as well. She has a 1-1 record, 10 innings pitched. She has 5 Ks. Her ERA is a little bit up there with a 6.30, ERA plus at a 90, and a whip of a 1.9. Jill Labonte, I'd like to highlight her. She just hit a home run this past week. She does have 10 innings pitched on the season, 10 Ks, a 2-0 record, an ERA of a 1.40, ERA plus of a 4.07, and an outstanding whip of a 1.40 as well. So ERA and whip are right on. This is Ghost with Baseball signing out. We will catch you all Thursday morning for the game recap of Wednesday night. Take care, everybody. Have a few days off from baseball, and we'll get back to the grind in. WPBL Week 4, here we come.